Hello everyone and welcome back. It has been a long time since I've made a Pauper video, but something important happened. High Tide got unbanned. Now, High Tide is famously one of my favorite combo cards of all time. I think this card is just incredible, especially in Vintage Cube. There's no other mana generation card that's this strong. Like, if you play High Tide just on 4 lands, uh, the first one you tap for High Tide, and then effectively High Tide adds 3 mana. So like the worst case scenario is sort of Dark Ritual-ish. Where it gets really good is either if you have more lands in play, or if you can untap lands with things like Snap, or Psychic Puppetry, even Ghostly Flicker exiles a land and returns it, so it comes into play untapped. So now, if you played High Tide once, that value that you get from every land you tap continues. You just keep getting more and more mana the more stuff you tap. So then you build a combo deck around it, and that's what this deck is. So there's a lot of different directions you can go with this deck. I think there's 2 main camps. There's like the Archaeomancer, Ghostly Flicker, more familiars type build. And then there's the Psychic Puppetry Splice onto Arcane build. And so the way Psychic Puppetry works is anytime you play an Arcane, you can pay 1 to untap something. So if you play Peer Through Depths, you have Psychic Puppetry in hand, you pay 1, untap it. If you have 2 Psychic Puppetry, you can untap 2 lands, and things get more interesting. And so that's how you would churn through your deck, adding mana as every spell you play gives you mana back, or positive mana, until eventually you draw through your deck, get a bunch of mana, Stream of Thought your opponent for lethal. You can also set up loops where you like play multiple High Tides, and then get your deck down to like no cards, and then you Stream of Thought back the High Tides, so that you can just get more and more mana that way. So you can self-mill and go that way. The other infinites are like Archaeomancer plus Ghostly Flicker, if you have 3 active High Tides, is infinite mana. So you just assemble that combo and then Stream of Thought. And then we have like so many tutors: Merchant Scroll, Legal and Pauper, Search for an Instant. That can get basically any card. It can get High Tide, it can get Ghostly Flicker, Snap, Psychic Puppetry, Giga Drowse to like tap your opponents out. Anything besides Stream of Thought is the win condition. So really sweet card. And I'm trying both shells in one just to start out and see which ones feel more powerful. I've really liked the ideas Unbound splicing Arcane to untap stuff has felt incredibly powerful while digging through my deck. And then it's really nice to just be able to go like Archaeomancer, Snap, win the game. So a couple different directions to go, and we'll see what plays out. For the sideboard, I'm trying out Petals of Insight. So Petals of Insight is an Arcane that you can play, and then if you choose to not put those cards in your hand, essentially this goes to your hand. So it's an Arcane you can continuously play over and over. And if you have Psychic Puppetry and enough High Tides, this can generate infinite mana on its own. It's a creatureless way to go infinite, so you don't need Archaeomancer. So if the opponent brings in removal, we can side in a creatureless way to just go infinite. Similar to Dampened Thought, splice onto Arcane, so it just mills them. Some Giga Drowse to tap down control opponents. Bunch of counter magic. Relics for, honestly, probably the mirror match, but also any control-based decks. And that's it. Let's just get into the rounds and see how it goes. See you all round 1. Okay, we're playing against Mice 1102. We keep this. It's got great mix of lands and spells and whatnot. Bajuka Bog. Okay, this deck is a little bit scared of duress. I will admit to this. Let's ponder, because I'll probably Merchant Scroll next turn. And grab an island here. The next turn we'll draw Muddle the Mixture. This vehicle enters Scry 2. I've never seen this card before. Sport Cycle Scouter. You got it. So let's just get down the Merchant Scroll here. Grab our High Tide. Hope they deploy a unit we could snap. I mean, they have a Spot Cycle Scouter. Exile target card from a graveyard, make a... That's interesting. This art is really cool. I like the way that card looks. Funeral Longboat. Are they playing like no creatures? Is there like a combo that I'm missing? Just all vehicles, no creatures? Okay, that's a Ponder. We love a Ponder. Play it. Yeah. We'll keep these. Don't shuffle. Do this. We hold up Muddle the Mixture, and next turn we just kill them on... We probably could have killed this turn, I'm not entirely sure. But next turn, I guess I need to hit the thing that untaps lands, but I have Snap, so... And I could even Muddle the Mixture for the thing that untaps lands if I need to. Maximum Overdrive. You got a big Funeral Longboat, my friend. Do I want a Lorien revealed? No, because I'm drawing... I want the top card. Ideas Unbound. So let's go... Let's just do it. High Tide. High Tide. Snap this thing. Untap these. So I have 8 mana. So I could totally transmute Muddle the Mixture here. Let's grab Psychic Puppetry. Then we go Ideas Unbound, splice this, untap this. Easy ability, yes. Play land. Yep, let's peer through depths. Psychic Puppetry. Grabbing Ideas Unbound. I want Archaeomancer first. I probably should actually start ordering the deck more deliberately, because I probably do go through my deck fairly often. Then how much do I have here? Each one taps for 3. So if I Merchant Scroll for High Tide here, we're just in business. Play High Tide. Play Ideas Unbound. So now this is mana positive. Draw 3 cards, add 4 mana. Not terrible. They exile my graveyard now. Actually very happy they did that at the moment, because they didn't take Ghostly Flicker. Untap, yes. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna go Psychic Puppetry on this, splicing this on this, splicing this on this for so much mana. Untap, untap, untap. Alright, Lorien Reveal, give us the goods. Perfect. Reach Through Mists, splicing this, splicing this. This is so much mana. I'm gonna play Lorien Revealed. Okay, I think we just win now. There's the Archaeomancer. Yeah, this is pretty good. Let's go Ideas Unbound. Splicing this. Splicing this. Splicing this. There's the Merchant Scroll. There's another High Tide, so we can go High Tide. Archaeomancer. Grab High Tide. Play High Tide. Merchant Scroll. Ghostly Flicker. Here's where we get a ton of mana. Okay. Do that, get that. I guess this is actually like kind of faster. It also gets cards not exactly out of my hand, but it is a lot of mana pretty quickly. This. So you don't need Archaeomancer, right? I've got all this mana without looping here. Get Peer Through Depths, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, we don't need to loop, it just... Yeah, okay. I can see it. I was like, this game is somewhat over. So they're gonna have some graveyard hate. I think I do want the idea of Petals of Insight Dampen Thought, just in case like graveyard hate makes it a little harder, and this combo just pushes through that. I think I need Giga Drowse. Muddle the Mixture can counter sorcery, so I like that to stop like Duress, because Duress is probably the scariest thing they can do to us. I'll cut a Snap. We'll run it like that. Definitely mulliganing this one. Ugh. I mean, I'll keep this, and at this point, I'm gonna ditch one of the Psychic Puppetries. I don't think this deck mulligans particularly well. This... What does it turn into? A vehicle? What? There's gotta be some vehicle synergy that I'm missing. I mean, we have all this... If we just draw like 2 or 3 lands in a row, we could just win. which would be so sick. Okay, well, duress makes this harder. Yeah, that's not great. Ugh. Can I just hit lands, please? Sort of this mana screw element was actually a big reason why I worked on AOTH. That's the game that I mentioned earlier. So if you're interested in a game that has similar Storm-like experiences, but it's single player, so you don't have to like make an opponent wait for you to play solitaire. Ah, there we go. Night Market Lookout. And it's just a lot of fun. So if you're interested, go check out AOTH. It's a digital game that I've been working on. Okay, Ponder is perfect. Ideas Unbound, Snap, Island. I mean, I basically have to keep the island here, and then I can Merchant Scroll next turn. So I wanted an Ideas Unbound. Wait, they took Ghostly Flicker with Duress? What? Okay. Hang on, this changes a lot. Okay. I think I'm gonna want Snap. Double Archaeomancer though is pretty rough. I'm gonna go like High Tide, Ideas Unbound, Psychic Puppetry. Probably the card draw's better here, but we want the island this turn for sure. It's also possible I'm supposed to peer through depths on my upkeep to like maximize my chances of drawing a land. Because I'm taking a non-zero amount. Okay, they got Ghostly Flicker, so that loop is gone, but we have our Archaeomancer Snap as a loop, and again, we don't need the bin, or the graveyard, to win. We also have Petals of Insight now, which is another way to go infinite. I thought this was a vehicle. Not. Okay. I think I am going to peer through depths on my upkeep, because if I can draw a land here, that would be huge. Grab Ideas Unbound. Ugh. Okay. Not great. Sometimes it just happens. I mean, honestly, if we draw one land, I think I can do it. I'm taking 5, so I'm actually just dead next turn. Little dudes be killing us. Is that right? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm not currently dead next turn. Ugh, please. Okay. Merchant Scroll for another High Tide here. Or do I need Snap? Because next turn I could go High Tide, Snap. Otherwise, I don't have enough lands to go like High Tide, High Tide. I think I need to get lucky here. I'm grabbing High Tide. I'll discard an Archaeomancer. I don't need 2. Dampened Thought could at least represent some mana off Psychic Puppetry. Okay, they got a lot of graveyard hate. Alright, deck. Land off the top. Let us show them what's up. Oh, we did it. Okay, this actually... we could still get there. After all this at 1 life. High Tide. High Tide. So... have to go Ideas Unbound Psychic Puppetry here. Oh, this is cursed. It'll be in my hand. Easy ability to untap. Yes. Holy cow. High Tide. Taps for plenty. Yep. Go High Tide. This. Let's go Peer Through Depths. Splicing Puppetry. Okay. I think I just get another Peer Through Depths. This is mana positive. I want Brainstorm on top. It doesn't really matter. And we do it again. Another High Tide. Yeah. That makes Snap lethal, I believe. Play High Tide. So, 1 land taps for 5 mana here. Pretty good. Let's Reach Through Mist, Splice Puppetry on this. Oh my gosh. We're actually going to win this. Ideas Unbound, Splice Puppetry. Use the ability. So now we can Merchant Scroll. So there's a couple things we can do. I'm partial to going for Archaeomancer Snap. So I think that's what I'll do. I could also grab Muddle the Mixture, just to play around Thraben Charm on my graveyard. Let's grab Snap. Play Archaeomancer. This taps for 5, so I have 9. Okay, play this. And they're going to X out my graveyard. So we turn off auto yields here. I feel bad for them, because, like, this seems like it should work. It just doesn't, though. So I get to bounce this in response. Get mana. Then Archaeomancer comes down, and I get infinite mana here. Now we just Archaeomancer snap. This is ridiculous. Yep, Archaeomancer. Get back snap. They exiled my graveyard so many times here. So we're at 25. I play this, get this back, snap this. Now I'm at 29. So we got a couple loops of this. I'll come back when we're done. Okay, we got a ton of mana. Let's start things off with a Ponder. So I have 2 Merchant Scrolls. Is that enough to win? No, it's not. So we can grab Ideas Unbound here. That's like so much card draw. Oh wait. Well, it's not what I meant to do. But I guess we're grabbing a Merchant Scroll. So we can Merchant Scroll. This can grab... Peer Through Depths is actually better because we're trying to hit Stream of Thought. So let's Peer Through Depths. Splice Puppetry on this. Dampen Thought on them. Let's grab Ideas Unbound. Then we Ideas Unbound. Splice here. Mill them. Easy ability, yes. We mill them, so now we get to Brainstorm. Put these back. And then we just kill them with Stream of Thought. Cool. Cast with Replicate. So I'm targeting them. I have to replicate this 9 times. No, wait. This mills 4. Yeah, so if I we'll just do 10 to be safe. Cool. And we mill them out. I don't think I need to get anything back from my graveyard here. Oh, I do. Actually, oh, they have a win. Oh, I'm so glad I was paying attention. I was like, why are they not doing this? I need to do something. They have lethal in play. I have to do a couple things. Archaeomancer. Gonna get back Snap. Because this thing can crew the thing on their turn and kill me. Then we will Merchant Scroll for Muddle the Mixture just to have extra counter magic up. Okay, woo! Very happy I caught that. They would have killed me on my upkeep. See you all next round. Hey everyone! I've been working on this new project in secret for a while now, and I'm super excited to finally be able to show it off. This is AOTH, a strategic deck building card game with a twist. Your only goal in this game is to draw through your entire deck. That sounds easy, right? Well, it might not be as easy as you think. As you progress, you're going to face increasingly challenging rituals and curses that push your strategic thinking to the limit. To overcome these challenges, you'll need to master the game's unique resource system. Instead of just paying mana costs, you'll need to create strategic links, either sequences of numbers, groups of matching valences, or sets of the same element. Each card is a valence number that determines how many cards you need in a link to be able to play it. A valence 1 card is easy, just play it by itself, but valence 6, you'll either need 6 cards of the same element, 6 cards with identical valence numbers, or a sequence from 1 to 6. The higher the valence, the more powerful the effect, but the harder it is to actually get on the table. AOTH will be launching a demo on Steam very soon, so be sure to go give it a wishlist so you can play it right when that happens. Now, there's about a day or 2 that I have to wait for them to approve the Steam page so that I can make that happen. So, depending on when you watch this video, you might be linked to my page as a developer. You can follow me there. Otherwise, I'll update the link within a day or 2, so the AOTH page will be there. Check back then. Alright, we're playing against Ermac. Let's go first. Okay, we have 2 High Tides and a Lorien Revealed, quite a bit of lands, and a Puppetry. Let's keep... being on the play makes this pretty strong because with double High Tide means we can go off very quickly. I assume by me playing Basic Island, the opponent probably knows what's up. That is a pretty mountain. That's cool. They do nothing. Okay, red is probably good unless the opponent's main decking like 4 red Elemental Blast. That would be a little bit unfortunate if that is what's happening. We have a Ponder, and I think I will Ponder because we want to set up our draws. Merchant Scroll, Ghostly Flicker, Island. So what do I want a Merchant Scroll for? I can get High Tide. That's an option. I can get Peer Through Depths. That's probably pretty good. I mean, I definitely want it. I don't want this island yet. So let's put Ghostly Flicker on top, then Merchant Scroll. We'll draw both. Ah, just good old-fashioned burn. Okay, so this is just a straight-up race. We're going to try and win turn 4 on the play. We'll see how that goes. They Miracle Thunderous Wrath. Okay, might have to accelerate our timeline a little bit. Jeez. Lava Spike. I'm almost certainly dead next turn. They have 4 cards in hand. Let me think about this. I can go Island. I can go High Tide into High Tide. I'll have 1 left and this will tap for 3. Ghostly Flicker just generates actually quite a bit. You know what? We have to go for it here. I'm just dead if I let them untap. So we'll see what happens. High Tide, High Tide. So this adds 4. I can Merchant Scroll for a Peer Through Depths. It's a little awkward. I can Merchant Scroll for a High Tide. So if I do this, Merchant Scroll for High Tide, I have 1 left. That doesn't work. So I think I have to Ghostly Flicker now. Just to untap these lands. This effectively is 3 mana to add 3, so like a really good Seething Song. Now I have 7. So I can Merchant Scroll for... It's probably just got to be a Peer Through Depths, because we're trying to hit some card advantage. Like, I'd like to find an Archaeomancer, and that's the best way to do it. Grab Peer Through Depths, play Peer Through Depths, splicing this, untapping this. So this is effectively 0 mana. Pretty rough hits, actually. I'll take the Ponder. Untap this. So I now have 5, so I can't cast Lorien Revealed, but I can cast Ponder here. Ideas Unbound is really what we're looking for. I will shuffle this. Reach Through Mists. Okay, that's mana generation. Cast this, splice this, untap this. Okay, and this is the beauty of the Arcane list, right? Play this, splice this, untap this. We're generating a mana every time I do this. We're going through our deck. Potentially even getting far enough into the deck where we could Lorien Revealed. Untap this. Peer Through Depth Psychic Puppetry costs 0 mana. And if we find another Psychic Puppetry, we're really looking for Ideas Unbound here. Okay. Well, I mean, this is very unfortunate, but eventually we will find an Ideas Unbound. I could grab a High Tide. Let me think about this. I'm gonna have 3, 6. If I have High Tide, I'll go up to 7. That doesn't quite work. We'll grab Peer Through Depths. Actually, I can even do this without having to tap a land now. Okay, there's the Ideas Unbound. Perfect. Grab this. Untap. Okay, now I get to go Ideas Unbound, splice Psychic Puppetry. And this is where stuff should start getting crazy. Use the ability, yes. Look at this. I get to do it again. Do this, untap. I mean, this is so silly. Like, who thought, like, maybe this isn't broken from a competitive standpoint, but this turn is going to take a long time. And I have no idea if I'm going to win. Like, it's going to take quite a while to get there. So we're going to run through it. I have magic of editing to make it short for you guys. The opponent is asking, how do I untap island? So Psychic Puppetry is the answer to that one. They said, I see, thank you. No problem. We draw another Ideas Unbound. Untap this, yes. Do this, Ideas Unbound. So we're trying to hit another Psychic Puppetry here, or Archaeomancer would be pretty good. Ability, yes. Alright, so now I get to go Reach Through Mists, splicing Psychic Puppetry, untapping this one, splicing this, untapping this one. And now we're really going off. Easy ability, untap, untap. Now, yeah, it's it's kind of gross. Ideas Unbound, splice Psychic Puppetry, untap this, splice this, untap this. Pretty good. Easy ability, yes, yes. Play High Tide. I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. We can Ponder. I mean, I want all of these, but I think Merchant Scroll probably good enough. We don't shuffle. Let's go ahead and Merchant Scroll. This is gonna grab. I want to make sure I don't fizzle, so I think Peer Through Depths is probably the best one. Because I want to hit more. Yeah, let's grab Peer Through Depths. Do that. Tap like this. I have 3 Psychic Puppetry, so we're going to tap all of our lands here. Cast and splice this one on this one on this one on this. So now we have a ton of mana. Like so much mana. Okay, snap, Merchant Scroll. I guess at this point, I think Snap is lethal with our Archaeomancer. This untaps 2 lands, which gives me like 8 mana. So now I'm just in the Find Archaeomancer plan. Although, I think I need Merchant Scroll because I'm limited on card draw more than I am on mana, really. So now I can Merchant Scroll. Merchant Scroll will grab Reach Through Mists, I guess. So now, tap all of these, cast this, Splice Puppetry, Splice Puppetry, Splice Puppetry. Find me an Archaeomancer. Okay, tons of mana. Lorien Revealed. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit precarious. But I can Lorien Revealed again. We just need any Archaeomancer and we win. Okay. High Tide. Part of me thinks that I almost should shuffle a bunch of card draw spells into my deck here. So I'm gonna Psychic Puppetry on this, splicing on this, splicing on this. Because I ran through a lot of card draw spells at the beginning here. And I just want to make sure I don't fizzle. So we have 26 mana. Cast this with Replicate. So target player mills up to 4 cards. You shuffle up to 4 cards from your graveyard into your library. So can I just mill my whole deck here? Actually, I might be able to just do that. I can mill myself and then make it guaranteed that I win here. Let's just get a bunch of mana, and then I can Lorien Revealed into our Archaeomancer Ghostly Flicker. So let's do that. Cast this. Place here. Okay, we'll keep this. So Stream of Thought is huge. Cast with Replicate. So we're going to mill myself. I have to replicate how many times here? Mills 4 cards. So 5 times will be 20 mana. Replicate 4 times will be a total of 5. So I mill myself and then I shuffle cards. Target myself with all of these. So I really just want to get back. I mean, Reach Through Mist is basically free, so I can do that. Or no, I don't want anything. Never mind. I want to do it on the last one. Okay, so this time we're going to grab Archaeomancer, Archaeomancer, Archaeomancer. Then I cast Lorien Revealed. Then I play an Archaeomancer. This is going to get back Ghostly Flicker, wherever that is. Now I get infinite mana. Get back the Flicker. I'm going to come back when I have infinite. Wow. Okay, the opponent went a long time before waiting to Fire Blast me here. Now I know I just win. Because I can snap in response to the Fire Blast on the Archaeomancer and just take him out. They could have done that at any time and they waited until I had infinite mana to try it. Okay, that took so long. I'm at 12 minutes. It was just looping and looping and looping and looping. I have 57 mana. I'm just going to Stream of Thought them with Muddle the Mixtures in hand. And oh my goodness. That took so long. Is this broken? I mean, that was a turn 3 kill? It took so long. Okay, I don't need Giga Drows. Things to cut. It took me a while to find an Archaeomancer, but I think it's fine having those. I mean, I want to run all of these because this is burn, and I have to be able to survive. I don't think I need Muddle the Mixtures. I think Blue Elemental Blast just kind of does that, but better. Ghostly Flicker, Archaeomancer, Learn Revealed. I could run Dispels as well, but this is sort of a race, and I think just 4 1-mana counters is pretty good. So we're going to try it like that. Maybe I need 1 Muddle the Mixture, just... It's like getting more counter magic. No, it's 3 mana to transmute. Although this can grab ideas Unbound, actually, so that's pretty sick. I'm going to cut some of the snaps, because they're not really running creatures. To put in another Muddle, and we'll run it like that. I gotta play very fast. This is tough. So we'll see what happens. We're going for the moral victory. I'm not the best at Magic Online play. Like speed play, in person you would just say like, hey, I established this loop. And my opponent's also always welcome to concede. Like I had deterministic lethal, 20 minutes before I actually killed them. So, it is what it is. They cycle... Wait, what is happening? Street Wraith and Burn? I guess maybe that makes sense. Blue Elemental Blast, Reach Through Mist, Stream of Thought. I don't want Stream of Thought. I don't mind Reach Through Mist, and I do want Blue Elemental Blast. So I can Lorien Revealed for an island next turn to keep Stream of Thought somewhere in my deck. They're probably holding up a Red Blast here. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Last turn. Actually, let's do this now, because I know I'm going to want to. And let's see. The most I could take would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I don't think I can die yet, so we will ponder here. Merchant Scroll, Island, Island. I want to draw an island. I don't mind drawing Merchant Scroll. Okay. Oh, I didn't think about that. Alright, I should have held up Blue Blast. 5 damage actually makes it possible to be lethal. Okay, it wasn't, but that's very scary. Go Island. Let's go ahead and jam a Merchant Scroll here. If they try and counter this, I might just let it happen. So I have High Tide, Reach Through Mist, Reach Through Mist. So what do I need to go off? Probably I want a Psychic Puppetry to go with the Reach Through Mists. Although grabbing another High Tide is often pretty strong as well. I think Puppetry might actually be better. So I'll grab another High Tide here. Card's crazy. We're making quite a few land drops, so this just gets stronger as like a baseline play. My opponent's doing nothing. I'm pretty content just continuing to make land drops. So let's just keep doing that. Like, the more land I have, the better it is. Demand answers. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. You got it. Okay, they're not making land drops. I am. Another Blue Blast is excellent. So I can keep waiting. I have all this counter magic. And just the more lands I have in play, the stronger my deck is. I would like to draw something that lets me draw stuff here. Lorien Revealed. I mean, that's excellent. That's really, really good. There's no way they don't just Red Blast it. So I think I Island Cycle this just to keep hitting land drops. Play the Island. Let's transmute Muddle the Mixture as well. I have 2 Red Blasts here. Go ahead and grab Ideas Unbound. Pass turn. You got it. Epicure. Sure. We're at 11. They have 5 cards in hand. How many Red Blasts could they possibly have here? This feels like the time to go for it. Start off with High Tide. That just resolves. Okay. Let's play another High Tide here. And then we're gonna start things off with Reach Through Mists, Splicing Puppetry. I mean, maybe they have 5 Red Elemental Blasts in hand. Untap for sure. Let's cast this. So I can go Ideas Unbound, counter. I can't really lock them out of mana here. So I think I'm better off just untapping my own stuff. Use the ability, yes. Cast this, place these. Whoa. Untap this. This will untap this. Okay, this is not great. I've drawn quite a few lands, but Now's the time to go for it. Cast this, splice this, and this. I think I could have tapped them out with the other spells before. We'll see how this plays out. Okay, cast on counter target red spell. Okay, do they have 3? They might have 3. They do. Wow. Well played, I guess. Okay, I should have been more patient. I didn't expect 3 of those. I do have a lot of lands. Maybe I was supposed to hold one of the high tides in case this happened. Ooh, Madness Fiery Temper. Sick. I'm trying to think. They had 4 mana. They cast 3. I definitely could have tapped them out of their ability to play spells, I think. So that's piloting error. Just this deck is probably pretty tough to play, but I'm trying to play quickly because I only have 7 minutes to win the game, and if I lose this, I have to like go on. Okay, we're dead. So opponent had it all. I think I want to model the mixture is pretty good. I'm on the play. They had 3 red blasts or blue blasts. Like, you know, that happens, I guess. Okay, we're playing fast. We're going first. We'll keep this hand. It's got mana. It's got puppetry, merchant scroll for high tide. Opponent kept 7. So I'm gonna island cycle Lorien revealed here. And I'm just doing this now to like be as clock efficient as possible because 7 minutes is very little time for this deck. They do have creatures which make snap better. Okay, let's merchant scroll for high tide while they're tapped out. Pass turn. I don't know why it's like not auto yielding. I keep F6ing. Okay, so opponent has a bunch of stuff. We draw another high tide. So let's lead on ponder and see if they counter this. Reach peer through depths, island, island. I like peer through depths here. I'll draw a land next turn. They hit me for no damage. Okay, 3 damage, not too bad. They did this during my turn. I actually could have gone off here. We take 1. We draw a land. Perfect. Pass turn. I think end of turn I might like peer through depths with psychic puppetry to tap them low. That's pretty sick. I fall to 11. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. They're just gonna have all their mana up and burn me at end of turn. Okay, cast this, splice this, tap a land. Might as well start there. I might be in for it. I probably misplayed. Not a lot I can do to play around this. I probably misplayed last game by not tapping them out before I went for the combo. I'm just drawing a land here. Magma Jet on my upkeep. Okay, sure. They have double Fire Blast as their last 2 cards. This timing is very strange to me. Okay, we draw a land, so I mean we basically have to go for it at this point. I'm at 8, they're gonna hit me, they have 3 cards in hand. Okay, we resolve a high tide. Let's resolve another high tide. Then, how much mana do I have? I have tons. So I can go reach through mist, splice psychic puppetry, tapping down this. This is how I should have played it last game. They fire blast me. Okay. Yeah. The last 2 cards are fire blast. Jeez. See you next round. Alright, we're playing against Molax. This hand's it's got the stuff. It's got high tide, reach through mist, Lorien revealed, playing against red. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's just running burn right now because it's quite good in the current high tide metagame. Casting, ooh, okay. They're doing some spicy stuff. My snaps will be pretty good in this matchup. Let's merchant scroll. I think just another high tide, to be honest. Another frame breaker. You got it. Okay, I need to hit some card draw here, but my deck's full of it. We got ponder. It's perfect. Let's play ponder. These are all pretty good. Archaeomancer Merchant Scroll, I believe, just wins. Double High Tide makes lands tap for 3, so I would need another High Tide, but I can go High Tide, Archaeomancer, High Tide, so that actually is a win. So we'll grab the Merchant Scroll here. I can't play it because it'll shuffle away the Archaeomancer, unfortunately. So we're gonna be a little slow because I'm gonna take so much damage here. But I have a win in 2 turns. So if my opponent can kill me in 2 turns, they got me, but it doesn't seem super likely because they're probably playing on counter magic too. Maybe it is. maybe I'm just dead. Pay 3, nope. All the 9. They have 3 cards. Reckless Impulse. Okay, I don't have another turn here. So let me think this through. I'm gonna go High Tide, High Tide, High Tide. This will tap for 1. High Tide. I'll have 4 mana left. I can then. This is kind of rough. I'm drawing Archaeomancer. Is that still the best way for me to win? Because I can now go High Tide, Merchant Scroll for Snap, and that will give me a ton of mana. And then I can Lorien Revealed, and I can use this to get extra mana. Let me think this through. High Tide, 1 left over. This tap for 3, so 4 total. If I get Lorien Revealed for a land, it'll be 6 total. Merchant Scroll down to 4. Snap down to 2. Bounce this, go up to 8. I can Lorien Revealed with 3 mana remaining. Otherwise, I can untap, draw Archaeomancer, High Tide, get a land. I'll have 6, and that doesn't quite do it. So I think I have to shuffle away the Archaeomancer here. Okay, that's perfect. Now I get to go land, High Tide. Is 7. So I can Merchant Scroll or Psychic Puppetry. And we're gonna start with Ideas Unbound Psychic Puppetry here. Easy idea, yes. Perfect. 5. So I want to hit another Psychic Puppetry, so I'm going to Ponder first. Oh, Snap is so good. Peer Through Depths. These are all incredible. Put all of these on top. Shuffle, no. We're going to Snap this. Untap these. Okay, now we're just fine. Play this. Place this here. Easy ability, yes. I can now snap their other dude. Then I can play Brainstorm, putting back Island and Stream of Thought. Merchant Scroll. I have tons of mana. So I think I just want to get another Peer Through Depths to make sure I just don't like die for some reason. So let's play this on here. Yeah, I have so much mana. Like, this is pretty deterministic at this point. So let's grab another Psychic Puppetry. No, let's just grab another Peer Through Depths. Plenty of mana. Do this, place this, place this. And now we're basically just looking for that guy. Okay, Archaeomancer is in play, and each island taps for 3 currently. I can go Archaeomancer. He's gonna grab High Tide. Play High Tide. And now, as soon as I find... Whoa. Play this one. And now, as soon as I find Ghostly Flicker, I win. There it is. Okay. So this is deterministically lethal, but we can go even bigger here by finding another High Tide. There we go. Play another High Tide. Let's just hardcast a Lorien Revealed while we're at it. Okay. Muddle the Mixture. Yeah. Okay, so basically we're just going to... Well, yeah, we're going to Ghostly Flicker. This is going to take a long time. We're going to Ghostly Flicker, Archaeomancer, and an island. Like this. So I have 15 currently. He untaps, get this back. I have 20. So I get 2 mana per loop here. And I'll come back when I kill them. Okay, we've done quite a few loops. Let's go ahead and grab... I have to find my win condition, right? So I think the best thing I can do at this point is just grab... Well, let's get back Ghostly Flicker. And I'm going to transmute... Well, I'm going to get some mana here. Place this. I need to grab Ideas Unbound because I need to hit one of the WinCon cards. Of course, High Tide was on top of my deck, so I will play that. Let's transmute Muddle the Mixture. And we're going to grab... There's no deterministic win with Merchant Scroll, I don't think. So we'll grab Ideas Unbound. Play this. Place these. Well, it is theoretically possible for us to fizzle here. Finding a second Archaeomancer would be huge. Okay, well, we got a lot of land. Ghostly Flicker, you and a land. So my win condition costs 1. So Muddle the Mixture doesn't exactly do that. I think Peer Through Depths is probably the most reliable thing to do. We'll grab that. Digs 5 deep. Okay, Stream of Thought is lethal. Cast this. Okay. Took a while, but we got there. Okay, sideboarding. I mean, they're red decks. We bring these in. Snap does seem okay against them, but I'll cut 1. I don't think I need the Giga Drowse, although actually Giga Drowse could be better than these. No, I don't think it's going to be that great. So we'll cut the Giga Drowse. You know what? Giga Drowse might have helped me win the red matchup last round. Right? If I cut a Muddle the Mixture, cut an Archaeomancer, and we go down 1 Merchant Scroll just because it's a little slow. And we draw lands, hopefully. Yikes. We'll look in this. Okay, this hand is pretty good. High Tide, Merchant Scroll, Giga Drowse. Probably got to get rid of this Giga Drowse here and just hope for the best. It's hard to understate how long that turn took. I do not look forward to having to do it again. Another High Tide is crazy, actually. Thermo Alchemist. Okay, they got a lot of spells. Lorien Revealed is pretty nice. Let's Merchant Scroll. What am I grabbing? Probably Snap. That's just tons of mana. Is Snap more mana than just getting Psychic Puppetry would be? Because this is like continuous repeatable mana. I think this is better. Another Alchemist. Okay, take 1. I mean, it's a lot of spell damage coming my way. They're at 2 cards. 1 card. Maybe they didn't bring in Red Blasts. Ideas Unbound. Do I just go for it here? They have 2 cards in hand. If I wait 1 turn, they could have a Red Blast, which would absolutely decimate me. I can go High Tide, High Tide, High Tide, which is 3 High Tides. This will tap for 4. That's got to be good enough. A lot of High Tides here. It's really hard to lose with 4 active High Tides. Use this, tap, you got it. So we have 5 mana now, so let's go High Tide, Reach Through Mists, Puppetry. Easy ability, yes. This is why I wanted to cut the Giga Drowse. So I can cast Lorien Revealed here. Okay. Ghostly Flicker. This is kind of awkward. I don't think I've played 1, 2, 3, 4 High Tides. So Ghostly Flicker is mana positive. So yes, I can do this. Link these 2. Huge amounts of mana. Play Merchant Scroll. And I can get Peer Through Depths. I can also Muddle the Mixture for Peer Through Depths. I think just getting Peer Through Depths makes more sense, right? Yeah, that digs 5. Generates mana in the process. Cast and Splice. I mean, this would be a turn 3 win. This deck is so silly. Lorien Revealed versus Peer Through Depths. I think I need to start accumulating card advantage, so we're going to risk it on a Lorien Revealed here. Cast you. Perfect. Okay. So I will ponder. Okay, Ideas Unbound is perfect. And I'm actually going to have to Stream of Thought to shuffle away the lands here. Don't shuffle. So I have 8 mana, so I will Stream of Thought, milling myself. And I want to put back Ideas Unbound, Peer Through Depths, Reach Through Mists, or Lorien Revealed, and Lorien Revealed. Yeah, because I knew the top cards in my deck were bad, so we got to hit this. Drawing into some action here. Getting precarious. This is my last draw step. We'll see what happens. I actually whiffed. I probably could have played this differently. I'm gonna discard my whole hand here. There's almost no way. Kill this. Yeah, we actually whiffed. That's very. I didn't see a single Archaeomancer. That's super unfortunate. Discard 1, 2, 3. Discard 3. I'm probably better off just conceding at this point. Trying to go to game 3. That Red Blast kind of screwed me. It didn't feel like they had a ton of interaction, so I think I want to put back Muddle, cutting one of these, and keep the Merchant Scroll, because I can Merchant Scroll for a Blue Blast if I need to. Go first. That was a turn 3, by the way. That's that's so insane. If I draw a land, this hand has High Tide, Ideas Unbound, Peer Through Depths. I'll keep this. I need to hit lands, but my deck's full of ways to do it. I think what I'm taking away from this is the deck is good. There's a lot of piloting that needs to be figured out. Build, this is first time watching this. I guess you had enough mana. Yeah, so I think like I'm gonna have to practice more as a pilot. Just there's gotta be a way to make this more consistent. Maybe deck building is better. I haven't really been mana limited. Every time I've fizzled, it's been cards. So something to keep in mind, I guess. Alright, deck, we want to land. That's not a land. Like, when building forward, we need more card draw in the deck, because the mana engine here is strong. I'm not worried about it in the slightest. But the card draw and the sideboard need some tuning. And I think I will just counter this to give myself more time. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. I will also counter this. Let's do it. Alright, deck, give me a land. Perfect. Merchant Scroll. We're gonna grab Puppetry. Draw some lands. Okay, Relic stops the Archaeomancer loop. We can still win through it, but it's more uncomfortable. They Chain Lightning me. Take 1. I will get rid of Merchant Scroll. Muddle the Mixture. Yeah, this isn't great. Like, I have to hit a land drop eventually. I can Peer Through Depths for Lorien Revealed. I think that kind of makes sense to me. Perfect. Ugh, all these would be so good. There's a Stream of Thought. I'm going to put that not on the bottom here. It's possible that the deck wants... Actually, the more I think about it, the thing that transmutes for a 1-drop, because that could grab Giga Drowse or the win condition. I think it's an instant as well. And then you could tutor for it. Let's get rid of the blast. Okay, cycle this. Grab a land. Play the land. We have Muddle the Mixture up. Epicure's cool. I don't have a ton of time. I might have one more turn here. Needle drop me. Yeah. I don't think I even have one more turn. Alright, deck. Land off the top. No. Down to 7. I have 8 cards in hand. I maybe was supposed to Peer Through Depths for another Lorien Revealed, but I mean, eventually you do have to draw a land. I just gotta go for it. Let's land a High Tide. Yeah, Red Blast. So I can like muddle the mixture. That doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah. We exile this. Okay. Well, we got maybe one turn, maybe not even. We needed to hit some lands, really, to have a shot. It's still possible. We have our Archaeomancer. The Relic makes it harder. Reckless Impulse. They Fire Blast me. So I go to 1. So we have to counter this. Then they have Red Blast. Pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Well, see you all next round. Hey, I just wanted to take this moment to mention I created a card game called Algamancy, and there's thousands of people playing it all over the world now, having a great time. If you're interested in any way joining the community, playing with all these people, joining the Discord, getting a copy for yourself, you can just go check the link in the description. It'll take you to algamancy.io. You can either go get the game, read more about the game, or you can enter the Discord, come hang out with all of us. We're running games constantly, so just go check it out. Otherwise, just enjoy the video. All right, we're playing against Sparky. We're going to keep this hand, see what happens. Fairy Seer. This is going to be a rough matchup. Any deck with counter magic, fairies in particular, like Spellstutter Sprite being able to counter my High Tides is pretty rough. We have a lot of land, though. Giga Drowse is incredible. So, yes. I want to draw Ponder. And we'll just set up for a big Giga Drowse. Hopefully they don't kill us too fast. Not going to Ponder because I want to draw the High Tide on top of my deck. Opponent just Briar Bar Burn Blar Intruder. Brian Barrow Intruder. If they ninjutsu the ninja, I will snap the ninja. Very miscreant, you got it. So they're holding up like counter magic. So I draw High Tide, play land, let's Ponder to set up our next couple draw steps. Archaeomancer is quite good. Well, I kind of need card draw, don't I? Archaeomancer is good with Ghostly Flicker Snap, but I have 2 High Tides, so that would be mana neutral. I would need a 3rd High Tide, but I can go High Tide, Archaeomancer, get back High Tide, and then that would win. So actually, I kind of like it. So let's put this on top, then this, then this. And yeah, we'll draw into Archaeomancer this turn. That's so sick how quickly this deck can be lethal. Take 3. Do I have lethal right now? Let me think. I have High Tide, then High Tide, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Archaeomancer down to 3, High Tide Snap. That does kill. So I Giga Drowse and then just kill them. Assuming I can find something in the Ponder off the Archaeomancer and this Ponder. So I have 2 Ponders to try and kill them here. I can wait one more turn. Yep, Island. I want to be able to tap all their lands, right? Okay, I love seeing that because it's even less lands that I have to tap now. Okay, let's Giga Drowse. Go for this. So target this. Replicate 4 times. So target this, this, this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What is happening? Target this. Why did it target the same one twice? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I targeted all of them. I genuinely don't know. Okay, we did it. Okay, Ponder, show us the good stuff. Another island is fine, but not amazing. So we get to go High Tide, then High Tide, then Ponder, grab Peer Through Depths. So I have 12 mana here. So let's go Archaeomancer. Because I think I need another High Tide to actually have infinite mana. Play High Tide. Now this is infinite. Because I have 2. I have 10. This should leave me with 11 here. Yeah. So we're going to get a bunch of mana. And I will come back. Okay, I have some mana. Let's cast Peer Through Depths. Okay, Stream of Thought is lethal. I'll just tell my opponent. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I don't know why LMAO is censored. But anyway, my opponent, very good sport, conceding when they see the win con. Okay, Giga Drowse, Giga Drowse. Dispel's probably pretty good. Snaps are okay. Like, this loop is pretty spicy. I like it. Do I even, like, want to try Dispel, or do I just kind of go mostly in on Giga Drowses? Probably just in on Giga Drowse. I'm not aware of what they could do to get around Giga Drowse. Then on the draw, we'll cut one Archaeomancer. I expect this game's going to go a little bit longer. And you only need one Archaeomancer. So, like, the more cards I'm drawing into, the more likely I'll hit one. Keep this. My opponent mulled to 5. Well, it's great news for me with this hand. This hand is crazy. I need to hit, like, one more land. And then the thing that untaps lands, I'm golden. I guess a counterspell of some sorts would also be nice. But Giga Draws against a mull to 5, like, gonna be tough for them. Reach through mists, you got it. If they ninja turn 2, that could be a way for them to get back into this. Being on the draw here is particularly rough for that. Yeah. If you want a perfect example of... Oh, there's a different ninja, actually. Never mind. This I don't mind as much, because it's only card advantage once. Still good. I mean, it's still a lot of damage. Turn 2... Okay, let's Merchant Scroll. And so there's a couple of things I can do. I can Merchant Scroll for Lorien Revealed to make it that much more likely that I win, but I think I Merchant Scroll for... Oh, yeah, actually... Oh, I can't get Lorien Revealed. Never mind. Ignore me completely. I think I grab a Psychic Puppetry here. And then I try and peer through depths into a Lorien Revealed, is the play. My opponent gets to draw a discard. They ninja again. Okay. I was going to say last time, this is like a perfect example of where first player advantage is so impactful in this game. And that's why I made Algamancy to like solve problems like this. So if you're interested in a game that doesn't have first player advantage, go check out Algamancy. It's link in the description. It's a lot of fun. They discard a Dispel. They still have a land. Don't love it. We draw Snap. Not great. Definitely not great. Any land there and we're golden. Because now they're going to have Dispel with mana up and I'm like taking a decent amount of damage. They're drawing cards every turn. It's not great for us. You know what? I'm going to try and go for it. See if they have a Dispel. They discarded 1. Okay, well, that was bad. I guess, yeah, them discarding Dispel is like, their hand is 4 Dispels. Yeah, we're probably actually just dead here. Now I'm down a High Tide as well. I get to be on the draw next game. Very Miscreant, they discard. So their hand is just all gas. Okay, well, yeah, wasting that High Tide is pretty rough here. So I can try and snap the ninja. They can ninjutsu it back. I actually want to do it now. Untap these 2. They ninjutsu it back. They only have 2 cards in hand. All this 6, so I'm basically dead next turn. I can reach through mists or peer through depths, splicing Psychic Puppetry at the end of turn to tap down their land. Because they're probably going to play the fairy and hold up Dispel here is my guess. Actually, ruining that High Tide is quite rough. Okay, so let's peer through depths, splicing this to tap this. Okay, we're going to grab High Tide. I want High Tide. Yes, tap your land. Land? Sort of. Problem is I'm at 6. So end of turn they flash in a dude and I die. So here's where Dispel would be a lot better than Giga Drowse. Because I can reach through Mist Psychic Puppetry. Maybe this is fine. Tap this. No, this doesn't even work, does it? I needed another untapped land for this to actually work. If I draw into a land, this works. I have to draw into an untapped land. Okay, I mean, they let it happen. So, yeah, playing that High Tide might have cost me here. We'll see how much. Start with High Tide. I get to snap the ninja. Untap these. Play Ideas Unbound, splicing this. Easy ability, yes. Okay, muddle the mixture. I think I just want Ideas Unbound Puppetry again. Go down to 2 mana. Yeah, that's actually fine. Untap. There's my lands, jeez. We can reach through Mist's Puppetry. Yep, and that'll be it. If I had another High Tide, I would have 1, 2, 3 additional mana at this spot, which might have helped, but might have not. I will concede from this position. Okay. On the play, I mean, Giga Drowse, if I'm hitting land drops, Giga Drowse is fine. It does everything I need. I just need to actually hit my land drops. Perfect. Merchant Scroll, Brainstorm, excellent. I will say I think that was like user error in that match. I probably could have played that better. My opponent kept 7. Another High Tide, I like that. So we have High Tide, High Tide. I can wait for Giga Drowse here. They're gonna ninja me probably. Oh, it's the good one too. Yep. But I get to go Brainstorm, Merchant Scroll. I mean, my hand's so good. That's fine though. Brainstorm. Put 2 cards on top will be Island. And I want to hit land drops here. I'm actually going to put this on top. Because, like, all I want is just lands. Merchant Scroll. This is going to grab our Giga Drowse. They know it's coming. I'm on the play, so I'm, like, guaranteed to have more mana than them. They have to discard if they don't make a play this turn. Okay, we draw Snap. That's great. Okay. So I have a ton of mana. I only have 1 Peer Through Depths right now. I play another Intruder. Snap, pretty good against Ninja the Deep. Pretty bad against Ninja the Deep Hours. So we'll give them 1 more turn here. Cards in their hand, quantity doesn't matter so much. I mean, they can use Dispel to like counter 1 part of a Giga Drowse. Fairy Miscreants, you got it. I'm gonna go 1 more turn here, I think. Right, all I have is Peer Through Depths. It's pretty risky. Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, now I think I can win. Missing a land drops there is rough, but Muddle the Mixture makes things much easier. It's either a counterspell if I need a counterspell or other stuff. The downside is I can't actually Giga Drowse all of their lands this turn. Like, there's almost no way they miss a land drop here. Oh, okay, well, I guess there is a way. Yeah, you got it. So I'm dead next turn, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, okay, I love them tapping out here. I guess their hope is that I just... This seems like a good matchup. Giga Drowse is busted. I'm on a blue deck anyway. Okay, Giga Drowse. Cast with Replicate. So we're going to target this island. Replicate 3 times. We're targeting the Fancy Island currently. Okay, so they're just floating all their mana. Ah, that's clever. Yeah, that'll do it. So I guess I'm supposed to... That's very clever, actually. I don't like that at all. Well, there's another High Tide. So let's go High Tide. They Dispel. We High Tide. That Snap play was very clever. I didn't even think about that. They Spell Pierce. Okay, well that's great. Because now I could play another High Tide. So many High Tides. Okay, then I get to Snap this dude. Pay for this High Tide. High Tide resolves. So this taps for 3 now. So now I can peer through depths, psychic puppetry, mana neutral. Okay. Reach through mists, I guess I have to grab. This isn't looking great, to be honest. I want Archaeomancer, Stream of Thought. So a lot of my win cons are on the bottom as well. Untap this. I can reach through mists, splicing this. Easy ability, yes. So now, if I counter this, I'm still 1 short, so I need to find another thing here. Ideas Unbound is probably what we're looking for, right? Yeah. Puppetry is great, but I need, like, things. Ideas Unbound is just so much card draw. Untap this. So, 4 mana. So I think I can muddle the mixture to counter this. Or I can muddle the mixture to transmute for more stuff. I think I'm going to counter this. No, I can't. Okay, I'm going to let that get countered. Ideas Unbound. Place this. Easy ability, yes, draw some cards. We will peer through depths. Place this. Merchant Scroll. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Okay. Reach through mists is extra mana here. I get to play another land. I forgot I was even missing one of those. Okay, that's pretty good. This is 8 mana now. So I can muddle the mixture for an Ideas Unbound. Play the Ideas Unbound. Place Puppetry. This deck is crazy. The Ideas Unbound ability, yes. So I get to do this. Let's ponder. Island, muddle the mixture, ponder. I think muddle the mixture for Ideas Unbound is probably where I want to be. Do that. Let's snap this thing. Untap these. So each one of these taps for 3. Perfect. Let's Merchant Scroll. We're gonna Ideas Unbound. This can grab another thing. So I'm pretty much there. So let's grab High Tide, and then High Tide is lethal. So we High Tide. Yeah, we transmute muddle the mixture for Ideas Unbound. Cast this, place this. Oh, well, that's so rough. Yeah, I misclicked. I had lethal too, because I was just gonna Ghostly Flicker my islands or Archaeomancer lethal. That's so rough. That's on me. I mean, that is the risk of running this, right? I played Ideas Unbound. I don't know why I clicked this. You just do the same thing so often. But for those, this is about the deck, not about my plays. You play this, untap this. I would have 4 mana. I then Ghostly Flicker these two to go up to like 8 mana. And then Archaeomancer Ghostly Flicker is lethal with Stream of Thought. So, the moral victory, the misclick loss. See you next round. All right, we're playing against Rampant Toph. And, I mean, this hand is good. It's got a bunch of stuff that I want. Duress is rough. Don't love that. They take High Tide, which makes sense to me. We can Merchant Scroll for another High Tide. Ooh, Dark Ritual. Wait, the Monarch is still in Pauper? I thought they banned these cards. I guess not. Pretty good. Okay, we have Archaeomancer, which is pretty nice. Let's grab another High Tide. Audacious Thief. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card. Yeah, this deck's pretty sick. Alright, if we draw a land, it's kind of a land. I'm gonna wait 1 turn. They could have Duress, but I think if they had Duress, they would have played it last turn. I could be wrong, but I think the 1 extra land makes it so much more likely that we can go off. I don't know how many main deck Duresses decks like this are running currently. What I do need to be wary of is removal on the Archaeomancer. So if I play Archaeomancer, I want to hold up Snap in response. I don't know what they're spending this much mana on. Just a Gurmag Angler. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I draw land. I think if I don't go for it now, there's like no time to go for it. They're tapped out. They could have snuff out, which I need to be careful of, but I get to go high tide, island. Uh, I'm a little worried about this. Snuff out is the only thing I'm particularly scared of. We'll see if they have snuff out. Because we're gonna Archaeomancer, grab high tide, snap their Archaeomancer. Actually, I don't have to be that risky. I could just snap this. Play high tide. Perfect. Now I get to Ideas Unbound, splice this thing. Untap. We get a bunch of mana this way. So let's ponder. Let's reach through this first, I think. No, I'll ponder. Because I can set up my like next multiple draws. Merchant Scroll, Peer Through Depths, and Snap. I like all of those. Peer Through Depths the most. I mean, Snap is a ton of mana if they don't have a way to kill Archaeomancer. I have 2 active High Tides. The 3rd active High Tide is infinite mana. So if they don't have Snuff Out, Snap is infinite mana. And then Merchant Scroll can grab something. What can Merchant Scroll grab in this spot? I need an instant that I can grab to win, I think, in this deck. I think I want Peer Through Depths and Snap. I don't know. I guess Merchant Scroll can just grab Peer Through Depths, so let's put that on top. Then this. Then this. Don't shuffle. Then I get to Reach Through Mists. This. This. Beautiful. They just concede. Okay. I was gonna snap their Archaeomancer. Okay, so I don't have a ton of sideboard in this matchup, which is probably something to consider. I could probably want to bring in Petals of Insight just to play a little bit around Graveyard Hate and removal. Can cut Archaeomancer. Snap seems just good because I can hit their stuff. So it's just a bunch of mana. Petals of Insight is also just... This draws 3, right? Yeah, this draws 3 cards. Maybe I just want these. Bring these in. And we'll cut a Ghostly Flicker and just do that. They're running creatures. They can't really not. Petals of Insight gives us an infinite win con. We would need many High Tides played, but we can get there. Yeah, I mean, this hand... It's hard to mulligan against a like duress deck, especially when we have Muddle the Mixture and we don't have High Tide in our hand. Because like the worst thing they can do for us is discard High Tide and then exile it. So like I don't care if they kill any of these things. I'm actually even gonna wait to ponder just to protect myself against duress even more. Because their clock's really slow. They don't have any real way to interact with the combo. Okay, they have duress, which again is sort of why I waited. Our job is to just hit land drops. Okay. I'll hold up Muddle the Mixture. I don't want them duressing me again. Not that it's too particularly scary, but we just need all the cards in our hand, so Hymn to Torok or whatnot. Okay, Thief is okay. I will ponder though. Okay, so let's go ponder. Gigadrow's Ideas Unbound Island. I think we can do better than this. We really need a High Tide here. We draw an island. I'll hold up Muddle the Mixture. I don't know what spells they could have, but they could have them, so. I'll let a Dark Ritual happen. If it's just like a Gourmet Gangler or whatever, that's fine. Thorn of the Black Rose. You got it. Cool. Psychic Puppetry. So let's ponder. Merchant Scroll, Muddle the Mixture, Snap. I definitely want a Merchant Scroll. A little worried about them having duress. But we're gonna take this, play this. Yeah, let's just play Merchant Scroll here. Grab a High Tide. 1 turn left, opponent. Okay, discards 2 cards unless they discard an artifact card. We're gonna discard Muddle the Mixture, and I guess Reach Through Mists here. They draw. Alright, deck. We're drawing Snap. They have 7 cards in hand. I think now's the time to go for it. High Tide. Peer Through Depths, splicing 2 puppetries. I can Lorien Revealed. I have the mana for it. That's 6. So we have to snap this dude. Lorien Revealed. Okay, that's great. That's actually so good. Ideas Unbound. Splice this. Splice this. Splice this. Untap. 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 We're a little bit at the mercy of the top of our deck, but we're sort of one Archaeomancer away from winning here. Yeah, they didn't even... Wow. I mean, I get it. I get it. Okay, well, that completes the league. Overall, I think the deck performed way better than I expected. I think there's a lot of user error with this deck. Obviously, you know, I should have won one, so I should be 3-2, I think, with a lot of 1-2 losses. So I think the deck is actually very strong. The downsides, it's so slow. I can't express in words. Like, you get the magic of editing, it takes so long to combo off, which is why I misclicked, because you're just doing the same thing over and over and you like don't pay attention that much. So that's a huge downside. In paper, this deck would be disgusting though, because you can, you know, as soon as you have infinite, you just say, I have infinite, and then you win. So in paper, this deck's gross. The sideboard needs work. Duress, maybe we need to play around. Maybe we just don't care. But I mean, the Archaeomancers felt good. I would not cut Psychic Puppetry. It's so good in the deck. So I think like you have to keep Peer Through Depths Puppetry Ideas Unbound. Reach Through Mists also felt pretty decent. It's kind of just like a Dark Ritual in the deck in a weird way. So I don't know. This core seems good. It's just really, really boring to play. So let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, I have 2 projects that I'm working on. One is Algamancy that's out right now. You can get it. It's a physical paper game. One is AOTH that's a digital client that's Storm-ish like this, single player. And then we'll have a playable demo quite soon. So go wishlist that on Steam. And I'll see you guys all very soon.